And so I'm trying to cover all the bases that are sort of boundaries and barriers to the acceptance and implementation of this as a sort of way to actually save lives. I think the media is definitely going to have to play a part in it at some point. But for now, I appreciate the offers for interviews. But I have to spend my time on my research right now. And so you're welcome to try to write up whatever from what you can see in my research logs and publish that. And get the word out that someone has made this discovery. It is what it is, and to the best of my knowledge, it's completely legitimate. And there is nothing up my sleeve. And so there may be some darkness hanging out in there somewhere, but to the best of my knowledge, it's pretty close. It's getting pretty close. There's going to be a lot of people who have fear about this, who, for one reason or another, are going to have a difficult time accepting what I've discovered. And I'm trying to cover all the bases there. There's going to be the religious people who think it's a sign from God, which, who knows? And then there's going to be the people who are fearful that this is a cover for some sort of thing that the government's doing, creating the earthquakes. That's just ridiculous, in my view. It's possible. It's highly, highly, highly unlikely. The people at USGS are still stuck in the Newtonian world, and their planet is going to be a third rock from the sun, probably for as long as they remain USGS. And so I see little possibility of transferring this technology to that organization. It seems like right now the two most likely candidates for the transfer of this technology are NOAA and possibly the US Navy, possibly NASA, probably not. NASA's invested in another worldview, different sort of worldview, and that's sad. But I can't move NASA. NASA's going to have to move NASA. And so, as far as organizations go, it's basically those two that I know of so far that I've thought about. Of course, there's the universities, which I haven't approached yet. And at some point, when I get more time, when I get more free time, right? Infinite amount of spare time, I might take up something like that sort of networking. But it seems like right now the most logical thing to do would be to farm it out. I'm going to have to network with people. I'm going to have to hire. I'm going to have to get the institute a little bit of a personnel and get people to manage those relationships for me. And so that's going to take money, resources, and I can't stand money. I hate money. And it's a crime what is happening to money in the United States right now. And the bloated sort of socialism that we're seeing coming about is starting to get a very bad rap from a lot of different directions. And pigs, this is what pigs do to the ground. looking for truffles. They dig up the ground. They make it so you can't even walk on it. The farmers around here shoot them. The government pays people to kill them, trap them. The wineries, the people who run the wineries, they shoot them. I guess they eat them too. It wouldn't be for me. Neither job. But it sure is a fucking mess. Anyway, the writing's on the wall, isn't it? The writing is on the wall. As with the words of the prophets. And you know why they call it a prophet. Or why they shouldn't call it a prophet. Because there's no profit in it. Lots of unusual fans, though. And I really do appreciate some of you guys. Some of you guys. I don't know what all of your agendas are. So yeah, things are just as weird as ever in that department. I think the government may think that I'm the smartest person on the planet. And I don't know if that means that they're afraid of me, or it means that they should be afraid of me. But whatever it is, the relationship's gonna have to change. I'm tired of working for nothing on things that the people in the government should be doing with their big fat fucking paychecks. I don't know if you've checked out the movie Pandorum. It beat James Cameron's Pandora to the theater by about a year. It's about this guy, deep space mission. He's asleep for a long time and he suddenly wakes up. The computer in the ship wakes him up. He's the reactor repairman. The reactor is malfunctioning. They need someone to fix it. The computer figures out that he's the guy that's supposed to take care of the reactor, and he's been asleep while the captains of the ship sort of ran amok because the Earth got destroyed. It's a very interesting story. My Hollywood alibi